Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Recruitlings. Check us out at recruitlings.com. I'm Kyle Smith alongside our excellent crew, Trent Pfeiffer and Eric Ranchi on videography duties. Hope you enjoyed today's game. It's the Chicago Catholic League, Benet Academy, taking on St. Ignatius College Prep. It's the battle between the suburbs and the city. St. Ignatius has looked really impressive thus far. They've got 3 goal scorers with 3 or more goals in the Scholastic Hockey League. This is their first year back in the SHL, and they dominated Mount Carmel 7-1. But let's give credit where credit is due to this Benet Academy hockey team. They just won a tournament, the Wheels of Fire tournament, back on September 24th. They struggled to start the year. They lost to York 5-0 and Glenbrook South in back-to-back games, 5-0, 4-0, being outscored 9-0. But since then, they played excellent hockey, including that tournament victory back on September 24th. Players to watch out for: Chinland and Hullum for St. Ignatius College Prep. Watch out for Hudson Schlie. He was in the Chicago Catholic League All-Star game last year as a sophomore. Looks to get even more experience and even better this year as a junior. We're going to take a break. You're watching St. Ignatius College Prep against Benet Academy here on Recruitlings.
Alex Dentice, sophomore, center, class of 2026.
Alex Karras, sophomore, defense, 2026.
Ava Christensen, junior, goalie, 2025.
Ciesla, junior, goalie, class of 2025.
Cade Rosenthal, junior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Carson Stone, sophomore, left wing, class of 2026.
Danny Quinlan, junior, right wing, class of 2025.
Davin Frasco, junior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Evan Petrados, junior, center, 2025.
Gavin Murphy, junior, left wing, class of 2025.
Hudson Hollweck, junior, right wing, 2025.
Hudson Schlie, junior, center, 2025.
Jack Vought, senior, left wing, class of 2024.
Gary DeWilkins, senior, left wing, class of 2024.
Jimmy Cannon, junior, defenseman, 2025.
Joel Koehn, freshman, goalie, class of 2027.
Gianluca Dicosola, junior, center, class of 2025.
Luke Alpeter, sophomore, right wing, class of 2026.
Nick Calandra, senior, defense, 2024.
Nico Dicosola, freshman, defense, 2027.
Nikolas Hensel, sophomore, wing, 2026.
Tommy Dusek, junior, center, 2025.
Tommy Rogowski, freshman, defense, class of 2027.
Vinny Porro, junior, left wing, class of 2025.
Coach Andrew Schlie, 15th season, graduated St. Rita High School, 1990.
Drew Tierney, 16th year coaching for Benet, 2003 grad.
Josh McKay, goalie coach with the Benet Red Wings for over 10 years.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 five-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Good evening, everybody. This is Kyle Smith with Recruitlings, a joint collaboration tonight between Recruitlings and Sports Broadcast Solutions. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com as well as recruitlings.com. I'm Kyle Smith giving your play-by-play action tonight. We got Trent Pfeiffer on technical director duties as well as Eric Ratchey on video, and we got a couple of GoPro cameras on camera 1 and camera 3. Camera 2 is the main cam, as you can see both officials at center ice. Should be a good one. St Ignatius from both the Scholastic Hockey League and the Chicago Catholic League, and Benet, who only plays in the Chicago Catholic League. It's a new captain this year, Charlie Reif, who's been watching St. Ignatius hockey since he was a 7th grader. He's a fleet-footed defenseman who can really do it all. Other players to look out for include Kamal Sile Chinland and Michael Hollab. They both graduate in 2025. Actually, Chinland's going to graduate this May in 2024. But here we go. We're going to have hockey in a couple minutes from now. Jimmy Doherty and Ryder Nardella are anchoring this defensive load for the St. Ignatius Wolfpack. Jackson Steinlauf, a dynamic player. He is 6'2", 210 pounds, and he's the center that can get through guys without any fear. In net, Ethan Laughlin has won at every level he has played at with St. Ignatius, and also a quality goalie in Brody Netsky. They won a couple of weeks ago. They defeated Mount Carmel 7-1. It was dominant in this one. They did not look back, and they had a lot of different goal scorers. They had one guy with a goal and assist, another guy with 2 assists, but that's it. A lot of different goal scorers in that one, but the guys to look out for that have been dominating in terms of Scholastic Hockey League play, Quinlan, Tiernan, and Howell. And here we go. Face-off won by the St. Ignatius Wolfpack and deep in the Wolfpack's end. St. Ignatius now with it out behind their net, and they'll play it over, trying to pass it that time over to Quinlan. Out at the corner, St. Ignatius with it, past the blue line, and then sent over to neutral ice. Still with it. Wolfpack have it. It's played that time by Ryan. Now at neutral ice, St. Ignatius still has it. Past the center ice, played right now by Quinlan. Quinlan, he's got beautiful moves, sends it out in front, try to get it on net. Attended target that time was Ryan, but he couldn't get the shot he wanted, and it's covered up by the netminder for Benet Academy as we'll reset play with 16:29 remaining. Net comes off, line changes for both teams. The text line's open. If there is something wrong with the chat and we're not seeing it on YouTube Live, just chat us at 330-957-7653. We'll get it fixed for you. Face-off coming up. It's the Benet Academy Red Wings against St. Ignatius. For the Red Wings that time, it's the centerman Noah Watts. Face-off, won by the Wolfpack. Trying to keep it in. That time was Dunleavy, and now over to the corner. Over to the corner. Benet trying to get it out of their own zone. Played on the boards now, and keeping it in well was Calmone. Now at neutral ice. Benet with it now. Playing it from Benet was Gavin Murphy. Now over to 5-7. Out behind the net. Don't have a 5-7 on the roster. At neutral ice, St. Ignatius with it. Past the blue line. Some beautiful moves that time by Reif. Trying to get it on net. Goes wide. Now at the face-off dot. Trying to set it up in front. Loose puck. And Benet just clears it out of the zone, but no one touched it. It's going to be an icing against the Red Wings as we'll reset play with 15:46 to go. Line changes for both teams as St. Ignatius keeping up the intense pressure right now. St. Ignatius, they have one goal on their mind, and that's winning the state title. They had back-to-back exits in the Elite Eight of the state finals, a.k.a. the Blackhawk Cup. Face-off won by St. Ignatius, and it's sent over deep. It was played that time by Doherty. Out behind the net, now to the corner, and it's played by Quinlan, but it's off his stick. Now Benet will play it in their own zone, past the blue line, sliding puck past neutral ice. Benet on it briefly on the backhand, and then a no-look pass as he was trying to deliver at that time to Dicosola. Now at neutral ice. It's played right now by Ryan. Out at the corner, he'll play it out behind the net, still on his forehand, out in front, and it's read well by Benet. They clear it out to the blue line. Red Wings with it, 1-on-2 the other way, make it a 1-on-3 as a great back check by the Wolfpack, and it's played by the goalie for St. Ignatius. Between the pipes tonight is Netsky for the Wolfpack. Off the stick. Benet will play it in their own zone, but they've been able to get it out pretty quickly tonight, as was played that time by Frasco. Out at neutral ice, played by the Wolfpack. The Wolfpack in the white, Benet in the black and red. Now past the blue line. Couple of nice dekes. And a little poke check and beauty by Benet, but they can't clear it. Still in their own zone, and now played that time by Dusek. Out at neutral ice. Dusek with it on his forehand. Right on the tape. Right on the money on the pass. Shot goes wide. Past the stick that time of Netsky. Over to the corner. Played by the Wolfpack. Trying to clear it. They do. And a sliding puck in neutral ice. Now over that time to Frasco. And he plays it out behind the net. On the forecheck that time was Quinlan. Shot. And it was touched that time by Benet. Frasco got a piece of it out to the face-off dot. And after it, that time was Vasek. Vasek had a goal and assist in that win over the Caravan. At the face-off dot, trying to get it. That time was Jack Eber. Near the blue line, and Benet was able to get it out. Slow-moving backhander. I don't know if that was on purpose, but luckily it was not stolen by the Wolfpack. Meanwhile, here comes Ignatius. Block shot that time off the stick of Vasek. Out behind the net, now to the corner as the hand is up by the nearest ref. We're going to have a power play coming up for the Wolfpack. Out behind the net, and it'll be 2 minutes in the box for the Benet Red Wings. And it's going to be interference against Benet. Big break right now for the St. Ignatius Wolfpack. St. Ignatius has won the battle in terms of the forecheck. As you can see between camera 3, camera 2, camera 3, you've got the netminder for the Wolfpack. Starting between the pipes is Ben Ciesla. He had a fabulous game, albeit in a loss to Glenbrook South. They lost that one 4-0, but Ciesla was fantastic. He had 56 saves on 60 total shots. Over to the blue line, played right now by the Wolfpack. As early on in their power play, taking their time, and then they feed it over to the other faceoff dot. On the forehand shot, goes very wide, and trying to keep it in that time was Rogowski. Oh, sorry, that's STEINLAUF. We talked a lot about STEINLAUF in the pregame show. He's a huge guy, 6'2", 210 pounds. He's that center who can march through guys without any fear. Out at neutral ice. Wolfpack with it, beautiful hit. Playing the body well that time, but the Wolfpack maintained their pressure. Breakaway for the Wolfpack, backhanded shot, and a nice save that time by Ciesla. Ciesla comes up big for the Benet Academy Red Wings, but Bennett's got to be better at playing the body. Too easy that time, and it was a decent shot on net. Face-off coming up. It'll be Bennett's 57. And for the Wolfpack, as they're taking their time, trying to see who they want to have the face-off. And it looks like it's going to be Tierney Ryan, in fact, who had 3 goals and 2 assists in Scholastic Hockey League play coming into tonight. These stats for tonight will be towards the Chicago Catholic Hockey League, not the SHL. Here we go, face-off on the right side of the rink. And it's won by the Red Wings. Clean win. Backhanded off the boards, but kept in well. Didn't have to pinch that time. A forehand pass over to the boards. Played right now by the Wolfpack. And they'll send it over to the corner. Taking their time. 1:07 remaining on the power play for St. Ignatius. At the blue line. Couple of nice deeks. Stick handling well. Spinorama almost lost his edge, but no dice on losing that edge. Over to the blue line. Sending it over to the corner, off the stick. The intended target that time was Ryan. He keeps it on his forehand. Back to the blue line. And now a pinch as they rotate through the Wolfpack. Couple of steps in from the blue line. Sending it out in front. And it's a goal that time for St. Ignatius College Prep. Big time goal for the Wolfpack. They're going to credit at that time to Holub. If you count his Scholastic Hockey League and Chicago Catholic League stats, that's now 5 goals on the year for number 5. And that's what happens for Benet. When you go to the box, you put yourself in a bad situation as Holub scores, and it's 1-0 in favor of the mighty St. Ignatius Wolfpack. Face-off coming up, and it's won by the Red Wings. Shot on net, but it goes very wide. As it was off the stick that time of Watts. Out at the corner, backhanded over, forehand shot. And it was blocked that time by the Wolfpack. Over to the boards, playing the body well and tying it up. That time was Koehn. Bounce off the boards. On the pinch is Benet. Slow-moving puck, and they got to get that deep, and finally they do. Backhanded over, slow-moving backhanded dump, and now out behind the net. Picking it up is the Wolfpack. Stealing it is Bennett's Frasco. Out at the corner, a couple of players around it, including Frasco. Now played that time by Schlie. Over to the corner, trying to get it over that time to Porro. Now at the corner. And blown dead by the ref. At 11:33 to go. We're hoping you're enjoying this broadcast. I certainly am. It's 1-0 in favor of the Wolfpack. As you can see, the goalie and Ben Ciesla, just 1 goal given up for him thus far tonight. Face-off coming up on the far side. Benet Academy in the black and red, the Wolfpack in the white and red. Face-off. We'll say it's a draw as Benet tried to get it back to their winger, but St. Ignatius had players and were able to steal that puck. Over to neutral ice. It's played right now by Poole. Still at neutral ice. And the puck is picked up by Ignatius. Right on target on the pass. Setting it up near the front of the net. And great job getting a piece of that time by Jack Poole. Now over to the corner and out on the boards, deep in the territory of Benet, as St. Ignatius maintaining their consistent forecheck pressure. Near the face-off dot, and then sent out behind the net, looking to clear, and And break it out is Benet. Give and go play. Good tap and go that time as Benet dumps it in the zone. It was dumped by Dicosola, and that will do it for that play as the puck actually is out of the ice rink and near us with 10:47 to go. Face-off coming up. It'll be 5-7 for Benet. And opposing him that time was STEINLAUF, and it's won by STEINLAUF and the Wolfpack. All off the boards. Benet steals. It was last touch by Calandra out behind the net of the netminder and Netsky working on a 1-0 shutout. Past the blue line, still on his forehand with a couple of nice dekes, setting it out in front, and a poke check and a beauty that time by Benet. Over to the corner as it was played that time by Doherty. Out behind the net, no look, backhanded pass. Over to the corner on his forehand, setting it up to the other defenseman. Played right now by Ryan. That's Egghead Ryan. There's a Tiernan Ryan and an Egghead Ryan on this team. Off the board, slow-moving puck, picked up by Benet. St. Ignatius tried to answer with the rebuttal, but no dice on the rebuttal, and it's picked up by Benet. Out to neutral ice. It was off the stick that time by Murphy, as we'll reset play at 10:05, offside against the Benet Academy Red Wings. Face-off. Benet was offside, and St. Ignatius right now dominating those draws. It's now on the stick of Quinlan. As you look at the Scholastic Hockey League stats, brought to you by ScholasticHockeyLeague.com. Michael Holub, what a start to the year he's had. 4 goals, 5 assists. Now 5 goals, 5 assists if you include Chicago Catholic play. Rebound try for Benet, and it goes just wide. Now to the corner. 1-0 lead right now for the St. Ignatius Wolfpack. 1-on-1 the other way, and almost lost his edge, but good job playing the puck and sticking with it was Benet. Trying to attack that time was Vought. Out to the blue line. Played at neutral ice. Now picked up by the Wolfpack. As the Wolfpack's Rosenthal has it. Slow-moving puck. Poke check and a beauty trying to get the steal and did by Quinlan. Out at the corner now by Quinlan. On his forehand, trying to set it up in front. Instead, he goes off to the face-off dot. Picked up by Benet. Blown dead by the ref. It was last touch by Benet. I did not see the hand come up, but indeed did. Tripping called against the Benet Academy Red Wings. They'll go back to the box. At least I thought I saw the hand go up. Nope. Delayed offside called against St. Ignatius. Nope, I was wrong again. It's going to be a we'll wait for the call on that. I did not see the high sticking, by the way, but it might have been high sticking against St. Ignatius. Meanwhile, Benet with it in the territory of St. Ignatius, trying to set it up in front, off the stick, backhanded pass, tap and go, no look backhander as it's fed over that time to Ram. Out behind the net, no look backhander by Ram on the pinch, and Benet gets a piece of it to get away from the pinching player of St. Ignatius College Prep, keeping it in, off the glove, loose puck on the forehand. As now is with it is Gilbertson. He sends it over to the boards. Played right now by Pienta. Off the stick. Benet clears it out to neutral ice. Up in the air. Off the glove. Played that time by Nardella. Over to the boards. Getting a stick on it briefly. That time was Schlie. Trying to get it on that shot. And it might have gone off a stick of a St. Ignatius player. Over to the corner. As it's played right now by DeWilkins. DeWilkins with it. Off the boards. Setting it over to the corner. And now attacking is Turza. Charlie Turza, who plays both football and hockey on this Benet Academy team. Out at neutral ice, off the backhand. Turza steals it on his forehand. Turza past neutral ice. Stolen away by the Red Wings. Past neutral ice, sent in that time by the Wolfpack, as was sent in by Basic. Over to the corner, played right now by the Red Wings as they'll try to break it out in front of the net, and luckily it was not stolen. Here comes Benet. And played well by St. Ignatius. They're very quick on the back check to get into the play. Tie up on the corner. Dicosola had it briefly. Now played by St. Ignatius. Over to the boards. Good pinch that time by the Red Wings. Getting a stick on it was Nick Calandra. And it goes out of play at 7:29 to go. Face off. We'll say a win for Benet as it was last touched by the Benet centerman on the play. Out at the blue line, up in the air, trying to get a piece of it. That time was St Ignatius Varsity. Meanwhile, inside the Benet zone, stop and go move by Rosenthal. He's played at the corner. Might be a check from behind. Did not see the hand go up though. And the Benet fans are not happy about it, and you could almost sense their frustration from here. The Benet fans about 20 feet to the right of us, not happy that no check from behind was called. That would be a 10-minute major. Off the boards, break for the Wolfpack. Now, did he turn to the side? As here's a shot for the Wolfpack, but it's very wide. It was off the stick of Vasek. Over to the blue line. It was played that time by Dunlay over to the corner, and now played by the Red Wings. Off the stick. Karras had it briefly. That pass, and a no-look dump by Bossert. Over to the corner. Karam's almost out in front of the net, trying to play it. That time was Ciesla, now over to the neutral zone, and then played back in by St. Ignatius. Another friendly Karam for the Wolfpack. Loose puck! Almost got a garbage goal to the Wolfpack. Some very unfriendly Karams against the Benet Red Wings. Wraparound try, but Benet saw it all the way, and now played by Gavin Murphy. Now after it is Quinlan. Quinlan almost driven into his own bench as that puck goes into the St. Ignatius end. Icing called against the Red Wings. 6:01 remaining in the period. 1-0 lead in favor of St. Ignatius. The difference maker, it's that man, their leading goal scorer, Michael Holub. That man again, 5 goals, 5 assists in both SHL and CHL play. After the period, we'll let you know how dominant St. Ignatius was against Mount Carmel and how impressive it is that Benet is only down 1-0 right now. The Benet Red Wings, they've won the Kennedy Cup in 2013, 2015, 2016, 2020, and 2021. And they went to the championship game in Glenbrook North. They lost a tough one in overtime. That's the furthest that Benet has gone in the Blackhawk Cup. Off the stick, sending it over near the face-off dot. Now to the point. Backhanded pass, and then sent over that time to Colmone. Colmone, turnaround shot, went very wide, and then Benet will clear it to neutral ice. And the linesman says we play on, no offside. Good job avoiding the offside by Calandra. Now played by the Wolfpack near their own bench, lost an edge, and a turnaround shot, just firing it in as a dump-in attempt by the Wolfpack. Now played by Calandra on the corner, now on the stick of Vought. Vought will play it on his forehand, but reading it well as the Wolfpack. Wolfpack steal. Here they go on the corner, setting it up, but Benet saw it all the way. They'll have to retreat over to the face-off dot. Lot of stick handling and skating that time by Quinlan as he plays it off the boards to himself, and he still has it. He's got to be tired. He played with that puck for a good 30-plus seconds. Over to the blue line, and not able to stay onside. Wolfpack don't like it, but it was a lack of communication that time between Holub and Tiernan Ryan. Well, we talked a lot about Holub and Quinlan. Tiernan Ryan's been good too. 3 goals, 2 assists coming into today's game, and also Samuel Reif. 2 goals on the year. Eghan Ryan with a couple of assists. Face off on the blue line. 4:37 remaining in the period. Another win for the Wolfpack. We have said that a lot, and that has been kind of the difference maker in this game. It's hard for Benet to win when constantly St. Ignatius wins the draw and is back on the attack. And here we go again, back in Benet's zone. Off the stick. They play it over to the corner, down by a goal. Really no chance for Ciesla as a great play sent over to Holub. Off the stick of Ciesla. Thinking about the wraparound try. Instead, backhands it over as they'll retreat and reset out behind the net. Playing at that time is Schlie over to the corner. After him is Ram off the stick. And will not have icing as it just does not go all the way to the end line. It was played that time by Doherty out at the corner. Ignatius with it on the forehand. Maybe a lack of communication from player to player as that pass went past the tape. Backhanded pass, getting a piece of it. It was the intended pass off the stick of Frasco. Now past the blue line, shot. And it goes very wide. Turnaround shot, that goes wide. Got to be better and be accurate with those shots. Last firing attempt by Hudson Schlie. Out past the end line, and it's icing against the St. Ignatius Wolfpack. 3:27 to go. If you like the action, make sure to subscribe below. And go to Recruitlings.com and SportsBroadcastSolutions.com if you've enjoyed the action tonight. There's the man who's only given up one goal, the netminder, and Ben Ciesla, the difference maker, a goal by Michael Holub. Face-off. That time was won by the Red Wings, but no winger to bang that one home. Off the pass from the draw. Meanwhile, at the blue line, St. Ignatius gets it in. It was off the stick of Jerami. Now at the corner, Bennett with it. Poke check beautifully by the Wolfpack. Still on the stick. As he's trying to find that time, Jerami. Now fired over. Played by the Wolfpack. No look backhander, sending it over to the corner. As it's played right now by STEINLAUF. That shot attempt by Jerami was read well by Bennett. Trying to fire it out in front. Now played by 88. 88 with a spinorama. 88 somehow stays on side and gets it back in the zone. Great job. Over to the corner. Played by Heidkamp. No look backhander. There were two Bennett players around it, but St. Ignatius is winning a lot of the battles tonight. Reif, the last one to touch that. Now played by Egghen Ryan with a couple assists on the season according to SHL. On the pinch attempt, unsuccessful pinch, but St. Ignatius maintains possession at neutral ice. Over to the blue line, tap and go move. St. Ignatius, here they go again on the forecheck. Backhanded right into the breadbasket of the netminder in Ciesla as we stop play at 2:04. Backhanded pass as St. Ignatius won the draw. Shot and trying to block the netminder and screen him, but Ciesla would have nothing of it. Bennett clears, icing against Bennett, and they got to be better at getting that puck out quick. They got to get some pressure, some forecheck pressure on the netminder. And Netsky, he's just been kind of doing his thing, not really worried about the attack, as there hasn't been much of a forecheck attack tonight by the Red Wings. Last year, the Benet Red Wings were pretty good in the CCHL, 15-7-2 record. During the Kennedy Cup playoffs, they defeated St. Rita in the quarterfinals, and they lost to Providence in the last 25 seconds of Game 3 in the semis. In the Blackhawk Cup, the Red Wings beat St. Viator to advance to the round of 16, but they fell to Glenbrook North in the quarterfinals. Over to the corner, backhanded over, out behind the net. It's been an easy game for Netsky thus far, and with 1:18 remaining on the clock, St. Ignatius looking to do what they've done most of the night, be on the attack. That puck, as it was played that time by 6. At neutral ice, now into the Bennett zone. Stolen away by the Wolfpack. Wolfpack with it, over to the blue line. Almost got a piece of that shot, but luckily it was not stolen off the shot from Colmo. Now played that time by Dunlay, out at the corner, sending it back over to the blue line, as it's played right now by Quinlan. We've said his name a lot tonight, 36 seconds remaining. Now over to the corner, played by Holub with the only goal tonight. Holub tied up well, great job playing him that time by Schlie. No look backhander, over to neutral ice. 25 seconds remaining in the period. Now with it is Bennett, off the boards, playing it to himself. Here come the Red Wings, stop and start move, out in front, trying to get the wide open man that time at Schlie, but just past his stick. Trying to get the slap shot on net. Over out behind the net. 10 seconds to go in the period. Trying to set it up that time to Schlie. St. Ignatius deep in their own territory. 5 seconds left in the period. Over to the corner, and St. Ignatius will take their time, and they will go into the intermission with a 1-0 lead. You are watching the Wolfpack against the Red Wings. We'll take a break. You're watching Recruitlings Hockey here on YouTube.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises, design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads, design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head. Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 five-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head. Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 five-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head. Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 five-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum.
Good evening, everybody. Kyle Smith alongside our great crew tonight, Trent Pfeiffer and Eric Reggie. Hope you're enjoying the action. We do have the live chat up, so just check us out on YouTube. Go onto the live chat. Let us know if something's wrong with the broadcast, or you know what? A little trash talk is okay as well. Benet Academy trailing 1-0 thanks to Michael Holub's shot that went into the back of the net. That's where we stand right now. Michael Holub having a heck of a year. 5 goals, 5 assists. And creating havoc pretty much any time he's on the ice. Quinlan good as well for the Wolfpack. Meanwhile, well, it goes back to Benet, but you have to keep in mind that the centers for St. Ignatius are getting a piece of those faceoffs, and it's not a clean win for the Red Wings, even when it goes back to their own defenseman. Meanwhile, in the St. Ignatius territory, as was played that time by Poole. That shot off the glass, trying to set it up in front, off the skate. Now back over to Poole. Poole will play it on his forehand, getting the piece of that shot with St. Ignatius, then sending it over to neutral ice. Off the stick, as it was off the stick that time of Karras. Out at the corner, played right now by Matt Matusiak. At neutral ice. Great pass over to himself. The stick handling extremely good that time by STEINLAUF, but Benet steals. 2-line pass, trying to get it on target. That's a tough pass, though. Meanwhile, no ice. Checked hard into the boards, but stays on his feet, trying to get it out in front. And now on defense is Reif, as Reif did not get the steal, but his teammate did, as that time was STEINLAUF. Benet keeps it, though, out in front, trying to get it over at that time to 57. It was off the stick that time of Quinlan on the pass attempt. Out at the corner. It's played right now by 6. Stop and start move. Still deep in his own territory. Wolfpack with the steal. At the blue line. Sending it out. Out behind the net. 6. Chance for the Wolfpack. Shot that time. But a beautiful save by Ciesla. Quinlan almost scored his 5th goal of the year. Beautiful save by Ben Ciesla, trying to maybe will his team to a 2-1 victory. Meanwhile, he can't give up any more goals, and Bennett's going to have to score 2 unanswered or more to get the victory tonight. What a game for Ciesla, man of the game thus far. Face-off as it's won that time by the Red Wings. On the pinch, kick save to beauty, kicks it over as the puck finds its way behind the net, set up in front. But Benet got a piece of that. Now off the stick that time of Turza. Out at the zone of St. Ignatius. Turza after it, as was Bossert. Out behind the netminder and Netsky, trying to set it up in front. Over to the corner, played right now by the Red Wings. On the stick that time was Dicosola. Now over to neutral ice, off the boards. Dicosola tried to send it in. Went past the head of the nearest ref. at the CCM sign. No look backhander out behind the net. On it there was Carson Stone. Now over to the St. Ignatius Wolfpack. Past the blue line, off the backhand, now to the forehand. Couple of nice moves. Set up by the Wolfpack. Trying to get it to the wide open man, off the post. Got it to the wide open man, but it was off the post. Oh man, how close can you get to a victory tonight? Meanwhile, at neutral ice, played right now by the Wolfpack. Now inside the territory of Benet, off the stick, trying to set it out in front. Here come the Red Wings. Slow moving puck out at neutral ice. Looking for the hooking call is Benet, and I think they will get it. Quinlan. Colum-Sile Quinlan called for the hook and a break for the Red Wings, but we'll see if they can take advantage of it. 14:07 remaining in the period. 1-0 lead in favor of the St. Ignatius Wolfpack. Beautiful job by Eric Ratchey on videography duties tonight. Face-off, won by the Red Wings. Back over, one-timer shot. Oh, just went a little bit wide. Beautiful pass that time by DeWilkins. Sent it over to Quinlan, but Quinlan couldn't finish. Over to the corner at the blue line. Sending it over, shot. It's in the net. Benet scores! Power play goal for the Benet Red Wings. They're going to credit the goal that time to Jeremy DeWilkins. So both teams go to the box, and both times it was lethal. Bad decisions. Each team scoring on their respective power play. 1-1 tie. And on our second broadcast of the year, that's the first time we've seen the Red Wings score. And after all that, all those saves by Ciesla, it could be the next goal wins the game. But we still got some hockey left. Plenty of hockey. 17-minute periods. 13:21 remaining in this one. 2-on-1. Odd man rush. Right in the breadbasket. Not a great shot. It was off the stick that time of Rife, but right into the breadbasket of Ciesla. You'd like to get that shot a little bit low. See if it goes off the stick or the pad and then goes right on the stick of the other attacking player. Went right to the breadbasket. Easy save, but good rebound control by the netminder in Ciesla. Face off. The Wolfpack will take it. Pienta. Face off. Won by the Wolfpack. Over to the boards. 1-on-1. Here we go. Exciting hockey on the backhand. Setting it out up in front, and no one home to shoot that one in. And that one will slide past the end line. St. Ignatius cheated. It's icing against the Wolfpack. Face-off. It's won that time by the Wolfpack in their own territory. Out at the boards, bouncing it off the boards, then bouncing it over at neutral ice. It was off the stick that time to Calandra, and it goes out of play. Face-off, won by the Wolfpack at neutral ice, backhanded over, and then sent in by the Wolfpack. After it briefly, that time was Holub, now at neutral ice. Here comes Alpeter. Alpeter to the trailer, that time at Dicosola. at neutral ice, trying to keep it in with 6, and that puck finds its way into St. Ignatius territory. Played right now by Dunley. Dunley sending it over to the corner on the forehand, off the boards, tap and go move. Here come the Wolfpack, 2-on-2, trying to stay onside his Holub, and he does to Holub, tap shot, and beautiful save that time by Ciesla. What a beautiful save by Ciesla. Holub was there for the redirection try, but Ciesla with a beautiful save, and we're still tied at 1. Face off, just past the blue line. Taking it for the Benet Red Wings will be Hudson Schlie. Face off, won again by the Wolfpack, dominating the draws right now. Off the boards, trying to play it over to himself, as was last touch off the stick of Ryan. Meanwhile at neutral ice, having it briefly with Schlie, as it goes past the glove that time of Netsky, off the boards. Off the stick that time of Ryan, now at the blue line. Setting it up, 1-on-1 now. Here come the Wolfpack. Oh my goodness, how did that miss? Try to get it on net, but just couldn't. Last touch that time by 58. As we'll blow it dead. St. Ignatius can't believe it. Meanwhile, as you see the Benet fans really excited about it. Power play coming up for the Benet Red Wings. Penalty against St. Ignatius. And then we got the rough shots on goal right now. After all that, just 8 shots on goal for the St. Ignatius Wolfpack and 7 for the Red Wings. Back to the box, it's Column Sile Chinlin. And Netsky is going to have to make some adjustments. It's the 5-on-4 for Benet Academy. Meanwhile, taking the face-off will be Gianluca Dicosola. And it's won by Dicosola. Over to the blue line, Benet trying to keep it in, knuckle puck style, turnaround ice, and good job getting it out by the St. Ignatius Wolfpack. Now played by Carson Stone, out behind his netminder in Ciesla. Playing it out in front, but he does have the man advantage. Now played by Quinlan. Quinlan, who almost had a one-timer goal off the stick of DeWilkins. The pass from DeWilkins, Quinlan, but he just couldn't get it past the netminder and Netsky. Out at the corner, calling for it, but he can't beat it that time to Dicosola. Now to the other corner, taking his time, 1:25 on the power play, and he lost his edge. That time did Quinlan and St. Ignatius. They're going to play a little keep away, but they got to be careful as they're still down a man for another 1:15. No ice, of course, as St. Ignatius down a man. Played right now by Carson Stone, feeding it over to the boards. Beautiful pass from point A to point B as it was set up to Dicosola. Past the glove that time of Netsky. Still inside the territory of the Wolfpack. Here come the Red Wings. Sending it over to the face-off dot. Shot just went a little bit wide, and it finds its way over to the other face-off circle. Now on the pinch, rotating are the Red Wings. 50 seconds remaining on their man advantage. Backward skating, shot, and saving at that time is Netsky. Now 42 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Shot, getting a piece of it that time. 2 St. Ignatius players around it. As that puck's up in the air, and it's a goal for the Benet Academy Red Wings! 2 power plays, 2 goals, and just like that, 2 unanswered goals for the Red Wings that time. Gavin Murphy with thus far the game-winning goal. Two-one lead. What a goal that was. Face-off as it's won that time by the Red Wings. Here come the Wolfpack, 2-on-1, shot, it's off the post, loose puck. And St. Ignatius will try again, off the blocker. Puck finds its way to the face-off dot. Now past the blue line, shot. It's in the back of the net. Red Wings score again. Gianluca Dicosola makes it 3-1 Benet. What was once a 1-0 shutout is 3 unanswered goals in this period by the Red Wings. Benet with it. Off the boards, bouncing puck, pass neutralized. Playing it right now is the Wolfpack. Off the skate, trying to stay onside. As playing it right now is DeWilkins. Out behind the net, 3 unanswered goals. What a start for the Red Wings after trailing 1-0 after one period. It's a hand pass and not a good decision by St. Ignatius. Face off. And it was won that time by Benet, but here come the Wolfpack. Wolfpack with a 2-on-1 at the Harry. Now it's a 3-on-3, backhanded pass, and Benet gets back quickly to avoid a shot on net. Another potential hand pass, but that time the puck went straight up, did not try to lean forward with the puck. As it was off the hand of Eber out in front, loose puck. Finds its way to the boards. At the boards, played right now by Eber. Off the corner, trying to feed it back to Eber. Out in front, puck in the air, and then finds its way to the corner. Right now played by Quinlan, out behind the net. Off the stick, feeding it over to the face-off dot. Here come the Red Wings in their own territory. A 1-on-3 now. As getting a stick on at that time was Rizzuti. As Netsky still in the game. If he gives up another goal, though, they might have to go to the backup. He has not had a great game, Netsky. Not necessarily soft goals, but maybe 1 or 2 goals he should have had. It was 1-0, now 3-1. Benet with an excellent second period. Can they finish this game, though? According to our scorekeeper, each team with 10 shots on goal. 3 goals for Benet, 1 for the Wolfpack. And still loose and then covered up, and the fans don't love it. As you can see on our GoPro angle. They wanted a roughing call, unsportsmanlike conduct against St. Ignatius, but no dice. Not going to call it, and usually you don't at this level. In fact, the NHL, they usually don't call that after the whistle anyways. Meanwhile, face-off won by the Wolfpack. We've said that a lot, but they just have not had a lot of those won face-offs lead to goals. Huge hit that time delivered by Jeremy DeWilkins. Benet with it at the blue line. Toe dragging a beauty, but playing the body even better was Dunlay. Winning that battle. Shot, and the puck goes wide. Wolfpack after it. That time it was right for the Wolfpack on the CCM side. Now played by the Red Wings out at the corner. Trying to set it up in front, off the stick, and the puck goes wide. That neutralized, played by the Red Wings. St. Ignatius almost stole it, but meanwhile, Red Wings keep it. 6 with it, over to the blue line. Past the blue line now. As was off the stick of Quinlan. And now played over to Turza. Turza with it. Turza, backhanded pass. He was trying to feed it over to the blue line, but it actually got there accidentally to Poole, as no one was there from St. Ignatius to steal. Puck at the blue line. St. Ignatius with it. Up in the air, knuckle puck style. Still at neutral ice. St. Ignatius gets it back off the glass as it was sent off the stick by Dunlay. Benet with the still. 6:16 remaining in the period. Off the boards, and it'll be icing against Benet. Face-off coming up. That time, face-off won by the Wolfpack. Benet trying to do their best on these face-offs, but they're getting dominated right now by the St. Ignatius Wolfpack. At the blue line, as it was sent over that time to Hollweck. Meanwhile, at neutral ice, Quinlan had it briefly. Here comes the Benet Red Wing shot. Netsky off his glove, rebound try, backhanded right into the breadbasket. There's a lot of stuff happening right now near the net. As you saw, a lot of pushing and shoving that time by Wright. Well, this is impressive by Benet. It didn't look great for the Red Wings. A St. Ignatius team who's looked very good in Scholastic Hockey League play, even better in the CCHL 7-1 win over Mount Carmel. But you know what? Any given Sunday, any given Thursday, if you want to talk hockey. And that's what's going on for Benet right now. Any given Thursday night hockey, and it's 3-1 in favor of the Benet Red Wings. Out behind the net, on the forehand, sending it up. It's a flip pass, and then no-look backhander. No one home to retrieve it from St. Ignatius. Out at neutral ice, now played by the mighty Wolfpack, but the Red Wings have been even mightier tonight thus far. On the stick, sending it over to his defensive teammate, off the boards. Stolen away by the Wolfpack, out at the blue line. Benet with the steal, now back to the Wolfpack. 2-on-1 now, if they hurry. They got a man out in front, that time is Quinlan, instead of backhanded try, could not get it on net. Not the best odd man rush that time for the Wolfpack. You gotta at least get a shot on net. Meanwhile, past the blue line, sticking with the play. And that time it was Carson Stone. Icing it. But it was touched, so no icing. Out in front, trying to send it in. Chance for Quinlan. Rebound try out in front of the net, and Benet able to clear it. Well, it's been a little bit of Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde for Colum Sile Quinlan. He's got a couple of nice shots on net, but the penalties are killing the Wolfpack right now. 2 power play goals for Benet as they lead 3-1 late in the second period. Out at neutral ice. Fans for Benet wanted a shot to the head. Roughing called against Dunlay, but it was not called. 4 different goal scorers tonight. Michael Holub, the only one for St. Ignatius shot. That one went off the post, but it went on the near one, so it was played well by the goalie of Ciesla. Meanwhile, on the corner, trying to kick it out is Benet. Now over to Dunlay on his stick. Didn't get that up in the air, and an easy job for Ciesla to read that. Now back over to Netsky at the other way. 2-line pass to the blue line. Here come the Wolfpack. Backhanded, they got to try, but they can't get it on net. Just having trouble getting that puck on net. Out at the corner. It was played that time by Quinlan. Pass, getting in the way of that passing lane, that time by Pienta. Over to the corner and then cleared by the Red Wings. Slow moving puck, but it will still find its way past the end line. Icing called against the Red Wings. Face-off coming up. For the Wolfpack, it'll be STEINLAUF to take it. That time it's run by the Red Wings, but St. Ignatius still has it deep in their territory. Jerami, the last St. Ignatius player after it, knuckle puck style. And then the puck finds its way to the faceoff dot. Now at neutral ice. On the forecheck was 5'7" of Benet. Meanwhile, here come the Wolfpack, led by STEINLAUF. Shot did not get on net. Slow-moving puck almost found a wide-open man for the Wolfpack in Jerami, but he couldn't send it into the back of the net past his stick. Here come the Wolfpack again. It's a 2-on-3. Wide-open man in front of the net. Couldn't get the shot on net, though. At neutral ice, out behind the net. Played right now by Quinlan. Sent off the glass. Now to the blue line. Played by St. Ignatius. 2:30 remaining in the period. Stolen away. Here come Benet. Benet with it now. It's Carson Stone. Carson Stone, but then stolen away by St. Ignatius. Out to the blue line. St. Ignatius with it. It was off the stick that time of Ryan. At the blue line, offside called against the Wolfpack with 2:14 to go. Face off. And it was won that time by the Red Wings. 2:09 to go in the period. Red Wings with 3 unanswered goals. They have dominated this period. But the St. Ignatius Wolfpack, they're putting themselves in tough positions to win when you keep going to the penalty box. St. Ignatius knows that if they're going to win the state title this year, they got to find a way to beat New Trier Green, led by Adam Cheris. But they're not intimidated, and they have to win the 1%. That comes from the head coach in Spencer Montgomery. Breakaway shot! And a beautiful save by Ciesla. Oh my goodness! Ben Ciesla with the save of the game. Oh my goodness, that was nice. That shot could not get redirected into the back of the net. Out front, another try. Off the pad of Ciesla again. Ciesla's been brilliant tonight, and the St. Ignatius Wolfpack can't believe what's happening. At neutral ice, Powell, his pass. Getting in the way of that passing lane. Now to the board, set out in front, trying to redirect it in. Loose puck off the pad, and then cleared by the Benet Red Wing. Trying to set it over behind the net, instead feeding it out in front. And that's gotta be a penalty. A late push, clearly after the whistle was blown. If they call it, it would be against 17. That would be Daniel Heidkemp. Face off. Turnaround shot that time by STEINLAUF. They've shut down Tierney and Ryan, the 6'2 wrecking force out there. Holla, but the only goal for the Wolfpack. Ciesla has been fabulous tonight. Shot blocked. Puck finds its way and scatters to the corner, and over it now are the Benet Red Wings and Tommy Dusek. Out the corner. Trying to get it was Quinlan, but St. Ignatius steals. Trying to set it up in front. Calling for it is Jerami, and then smothering it up will be Ciesla. Face-off with 34 seconds to go in the period. And it's won by the Red Wings. Trying to get it out of the zone on the pinch. Setting it up in front. Good job winning that battle is the Wolfpack. Loose puck in the slot. And Benet will get it out. One-on-one. Here come the Red Wings. But playing the body well that time was Reif. Trying to get it over that time to Glenn Hansen. At the corner with 5 seconds remaining in the period. At the blue line. Tying him up well, and that'll do it for the second period. Benet leads 3-1 here on Recruitlings. Don't go anywhere. Third period coming up next.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Our staff at Soccer 2000 live, eat, and breathe soccer. When you come into Soccer 2000, you're going to be talking to somebody who knows the sport. So if you have questions about footwear, you're going to get answers. If you have questions about the replica jerseys, you're going to get answers, because that is our expertise. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits from the top manufacturers to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Soccer 2000 provides exceptional individual and club service. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? Hope you're enjoying the broadcast thus far. It's a 3-1 lead right now for the home team in the Benet Red Wings here on Recruitlings. If you like what's going on the broadcast, go on to the live chat. Got to be in subscriber mode for at least a minute to chat on tonight's broadcast. 3 different goal scorers for Benet tonight. Michael Holob, the lone goal scorer for St Ignatius. In hockey, of course, we have the 3 stars of the game, and really it's been all all Benet tonight. Number 1 star has got to be Ben Ciesla. Fabulous save on the breakaway that made sure it was not a 3-2 lead going into intermission, that they're still up 3-1. Other guys that we need to talk about, Gavin Murphy with the game-winning goal. DeWilkins has been very good, but Dicosola made it 3-1, and that's where we stand right now. So the 3 stars, I got to go with Ciesla, Murphy, and Luca Dicosola. 3 stars going into the 3rd period. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast thus far. We got 17 more minutes of hockey action coming up next. Hope you're enjoying it. You're watching the Red Wings against the the Wolfpack here on Recruitlings and Sports Broadcast Solutions.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Our staff at Soccer 2000 live, eat, and breathe soccer. When you come into Soccer 2000, you're going to be talking to somebody who knows the sport. So if you have questions about footwear, you're going to get answers. If you have questions about the replica jerseys, you're going to get answers, because that is our expertise. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits from the top manufacturers to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Soccer 2000 provides exceptional individual and club service. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
and Trent Pfeiffer and Eric Ratchey here on Recruitlings in conjecture with Sports Broadcast Solutions. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast thus far. It's 3-1 in favor of the Benet Red Wings. 3 unanswered goals in that second period, and that's where we stand right now. One of those goals, as I'm watching it right now on replay, it was a beauty, and it was scored by Gianluca Dicosola. But here we go. Who will win this big-time CCHL game here in the end of September? Face-off. It's won by the St. Ignatius Wolfpack. Now playing it is Dunlay. Francis Dunlay, we've seen a lot of minutes from him tonight. See what St. Ignatius can do in this third period of action. Meanwhile, in the Benet zone, getting in the way of that passing lane. And now at the Benet territory, but now played at neutral ice. Off the stick and offside called against Benet Academy. Face off. And out to neutral ice, over to the blue line. Tapped over, and now here comes Benet. Past the blue line, shot as that goes wide. Off the corner. And now out behind the net. At the near the Benet bench. Trying to tap it to himself, and Benet stole it. Off the boards, trying to get it right on target that time to DeWilkins. Meanwhile, St. Ignatius with it. Hollab leading the attack. Sorry, that's Quinlan. And just couldn't get that shot on net. A couple of people flying on the ice and not able to keep that puck in. That time was Egghead Ryan. On the forehand, sending it over to the blue line. As we had a Zamboni after the second period, icing called against the Wolfpack. 3-1 lead. Dicosola made it 3-1. Murphy made it 2-1. And the tying goal on the power play. A huge goal. And I believe it was scored by DeWilkins. Meanwhile, at the corner, a little tie-up action. And then played over to the other corner. 6 on it. Trying to send it up in front. Now between the pipes is Laughlin. Netsky got the start. He did not get the job done, though, so they go to the backup tonight in Laughlin. He's been a winner, according to head coach Spencer Montgomery. Netsky is from the Chicago Bulldogs, and according to Montgomery, Laughlin has won at every level he's played at. But they need him to come in big tonight off the bench and help St. Ignatius get a victory. 2-line pass off the stick. Here come the Red Wings on the forehand. Shot. And it went wide. Very wide shot that time by Stone. And with 14:36 remaining in the period, it's a 2-on-1 for St. Ignatius. Shot. Good pad save that time by Ciesla. Now played over to neutral ice. It was off the stick of Stone. Now at neutral ice. Here comes Benet. Slap shot. And Laughlin was not able to handle that with the glove. Playing it off the boards, off the backhand, no-look backhanded pass. As sending it in, that time is Cook. Off the boards, it was played by Vought at the corner, playing it over to the other corner. Benet with it on the tape, sending it over to neutral ice. St. Ignatius plays it now at neutral ice. Little tap pass as it's sent over that time to Reif. His first year as the captain. It's a new captain for St. Ignatius this year, and it's blown dead by the ref at 13:53 to go. Face off at the blue line. And it's won that time by the Benet Red Wing. St. Ignatius past the blue line. Good job staying on side, getting in the way of that passing lane. Benet with it now at neutral ice. Right on target. Breakaway chance for Benet. Shot. And Laughlin with a nice save. So one netminder in Ciesla with a save. And then Laughlin off the bench with a beautiful save. Backhander. Chance for Benet. Shot. Laughlin there again. No wraparound try. They'll reset at the corner, sending it out in front, but couldn't get it on net on the shot. Now to the other corner, back and forth from corner to corner. One-timer chance, couldn't get it on net. Now on the pinch is Quinlan. Quinlan on it, out behind the net to the corner. Now back to Quinlan. His shot off the pad, rebound try. That goes wide. Another try. Karam right on the stick, but he couldn't get it on net. Off to the boards, and now good job on the pinch that time by Benet, as trying to get the shot was Calandra, and over to the other end, and we'll stop playing at even 13 minutes to go. Back and forth we go. 3 chances in a row for Benet, but they couldn't score. 13 minutes even remaining in the period. Face-off. Won that time by St. Ignatius. Now playing it right now is Wright. At neutral ice to the blue line. Out in front. Trying to get it over that time to Gilbertson. At the corner, setting it out in front. Intended target was Ram, but Benet with the steal. Out at neutral ice. On the forehand. Past the blue line. Setting it out in front. And falling to the ice that time was Tommy Dusek. To the blue line now. St. Ignatius with it. 2-on-2. On the forehand, backhanded shot. Ciesla again with a nice save. Ciesla has been fabulous tonight. He's one of our 3 stars if this score remains. At the corner, now to the blue line, trying to get it out and does. At neutral ice, 12-13 to go in the period. St. Ignatius chasing 2 goals. Off the backhand, playing it off the boards. Off the stick that time with Gilbert. Shot. Out behind the net, now to the corner on the forehand, trying to backhand it back to his teammate, but Benet read it well. On the forehand, trying to set it off the boards. St. Ignatius had it briefly. Now over to the CCM side. Backhand it over to the corner. After it now, at the corner. Trying to get it out in front. Backhanded pass, read well by Benet. Another backhanded try, this time a floating puck over to the boards. Trying to get it out. Keeping it in. Then sent in well that time by Chinlin. Out behind the board. 6 of Benet plays it. Didn't do a good job breaking it out. Playing it the other way is Dunlay. Out in front. Knuckle puck. On the tape. And then sent over to the boards. That pass. Still loose. Here comes St. Ignatius. Shot by Ciesla, and he covers it up with both pads. It was off the stick of Chinlin, but Ciesla with another beautiful save. Face-off won by St. Ignatius. Shot, trying to redirect it in. It was off the stick of Doherty. At the corner, it's played right now by Ryan. Ryan after it, on his stick. Now played at the corner by the Red Wings. Kept in well, Doherty, his shot. Off the stick that time of Ciesla, up in the air, Jerami after it. Now out behind the net. To the corner. And then trying to set it up near the face-off dot. Turnaround shot. Good save by Ciesla. Trying to clear it is Benet. That shot at the point. And another save by Ciesla. Out behind that to the near corner. Backhands it off the glass, but kept in well that time by Doherty. And still, St. Ignatius maintains their forecheck pressure. At the corner, Jerami. He's tied up, but St. Ignatius keeps a turnaround shot. Couldn't get it on that. We go to the other boards. Little snapshot. That one went wide. St. Ignatius leading in shots on goal, 22-20, but they trail by 2. Doherty will try it again, swing and a miss on the shot. Doherty will try it again. And this time blown dead by the linesman. Penalty. Not a good one. Jerami can't believe it. And St. Ignatius, some trouble brewing for the visiting Chicago team. They got to kill a penalty for 2 minutes with 10:08 remaining in the game. They got to make sure to not give up a goal. And you got to be slightly aggressive shorthanded, because if you're not, you only have 8 minutes to chase 2. Meanwhile, puck deep in their own territory as they're back in the penalty box. Hudson Schlie will take the faceoff. Ideally, he'd like to get it to Quinlan. Quinlan's giving them some good minutes tonight. 57 attacks. Schlie now behind the net. Now to the boards. Trying to get it on net. Loose puck. Laughlin trying to get it out with his stick. What's going on? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Okay. Out to the boards. To the corner, trying to set it out in front, trying to get that shot on net. Loose puck, scatters over to the boards. Out behind the net. Schlie with it, backhanded over. Set it out in front, and St. Ignatius was there. It was off the stick that time of Glenn Hansen's pass. And now Quinlan will play it. Out in front, shot off the skate that time of Dunlay. Trying to get it that time was Chinlin. Meanwhile, shot. Another big save by Laughlin. He falls into the net. Inadvertent contact. St. Ignatius wants a penalty, but his momentum was riding its way into the netminder and Laughlin. They're going to talk it over. Will it be a trip against St. Ignatius? If so, it would be a tripping call against Nardella. To the far face-off dot, Benet. They win the face-off that time, and trying to shoot it on net as he won it was Dicosola. 46 seconds remaining on the power play for the Red Wings. In their own territory, out behind the net with a beautiful move, out behind his netminder in Ciesla. And icing called against the Red Wings. Face-off, near side. 34 seconds remaining on the power play. Face-off, no-look backhander that time by Dicosola. Sent over to the other corner, now at the blue line, and they'll send it back over to the other blue line. No icing because they're still chasing 2 goals, and they're down a man for another 12 seconds. Trying to get that one-timer, and he did get it on net, but beautiful save that time by Laughlin. Man, this is an old song. I don't know if it's exactly a hockey song, and meanwhile that shot was blocked by St. Ignatius. 5-on-5 hockey again. Couldn't get that shot on net that time by Turza. Meanwhile, at neutral ice. Played right now by Vought. Shot. Laughlin getting a piece of that. Out to the boards. After it is Dusek. Out in front, and the puck slides to the boards. Playing it off the boards. To neutral ice we go. Past the blue line. 1-on-3. Somehow got that pass through a slew of defenders, and another try for St. Ignatius. Turnaround shot, went wide. It was off the stick of Holub, looking for a second goal tonight. He would have 2 goals. The problem is St. Ignatius, that would be all of their goal total tonight. Out in front, off the skate. Back over to Doherty. And he'll play it off the board. Benet making sure to not give up any garbage goals. They are guarding the front of the net and the slot like it is the end of their life. Meanwhile, offside, I thought it would be, but luckily St. Ignatius and now touched. And Jack Vought was getting into it with Quinlan, and I was right the first time. I was like, it's got to be offside, but they called delayed offside against the Wolfpack. We got a guy in here with a guy at the penalty box for St. Ignatius wearing a New Jersey Devils jersey. That's a first. Don't see a lot of those in Chicago. 23 shots on goal for the Benet Red Wings. 22 for the Wolfpack at the blue line. Trying to get it out in front. Ciesla read it well. Benet with it now at the blue line. Pass center ice. Here comes DeWilkins. That shot, and well, he didn't want to have to cover it up. Another push after the whistle. I know you want to protect your goalie, but you've got to avoid the penalty box at all costs if you're right. Time running out for the Wolfpack. Mathematically speaking, they'd like to score within the next 3 minutes to give them plenty of time for the extra man and the empty net. Shot wide. Benet will try to maintain their forecheck pressure as much as they can to waste some time. St. Ignatius will have to pull the man if they're still down 2 with under 2 minutes to go. Past the blue line. Now with the face-off dot. St. Ignatius still with it. Shot, a miss. That play was set up that time by Rizzuti. Out behind the net, no look pass by Rizzuti. He was trying to set it up to STEINLAUF. Meanwhile, Benet steals. Trying to get it over to center ice. Reading it well is Dunlay, now at the fast side. At neutral ice, Benet avoids the icing by shooting that puck just as it got past the center line. At neutral ice, finding Dunlay. Dunlay trying to split through the D. He does. Shot. Big time save by Ciesla. Turnaround pass. Read well by Benet. 5:28 to go in the game. Still with it. Huge hit. Delivered that time by Reif. But not able to get up that time was Turza, as Reif and Turza has a couple of words with each other. Last touch by Benet, and it might be either unsportsmanlike or roughing against the Benet Red Wings. As you could see, that Turza was having some words with Reif after the hit by Reif. But they're not going to call it on Turza. Instead, they're going to call boarding that time on Carson Stone. It's an ill-advised penalty, as this could be St. Ignatius' last chance to get back into the game. If I were St. Ignatius, I would call a timeout here, but I understand why you don't want to do that. You want to save it for the end, but if you call the timeout, you give time for your netminder in Laughlin to get to the bench, and then you have the 6-on-5 of that shot. Try to get it on net. Another try. And cleared that time by Benet. Well, that's the positive of not pulling the goalie, as Laughlin can play it. And good job getting in the way of that pass that time by Hudson Schlie. Meanwhile, here come the Wolfpack. On the backhand, trying to switch to the forehand, and good job getting some sticks on the ice and forcing a tough play for Tierney and Ryan. That shot by Ryan wide. After it is Holub at the boards. Just shut down this St. Ignatius team. But Bennett's got to kill a penalty for another minute 4. Shot, big time save by Ciesla. Huge save. Big players make big plays at big time of the game, and that's what's happened to Ben Ciesla tonight. If you want to be a big time player, got to make big time plays. This game change on that power play goal. 57 got in the way of it, and it's been all Bennett ever since. St. Ignatius has just not been able to answer. Another offside called against St. Ignatius. The little things, man. It's not the big things, it's the little things that's costing the Wolfpack tonight. Face off at the blue line. 30 seconds remaining on this power play for St. Ignatius. The Wolfpack win it. Now it's time to be very, very aggressive if you're St. Ignatius. Played right now by Reif. So DeWilkins was credited with that power play goal that made it 1-1. Then Murphy with the game winner thus far, and then the insurance goal over to Gianluca Dicosola. That's where we stand right now. Laughlin thinking about making his way over to the bench, and he will. And St. Ignatius will call their timeout of the hockey game. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast, everybody. Make sure to go on to the live chat. If you're a subscriber, you can chat, talk a little trash talk, or just something you like about today's broadcast. Hope you like it. Go to Recruitlings.com. We do everything, hockey, basketball, baseball, or go to SportsBroadcastSolutions.com if you want an in-depth broadcast. Big thank you to Benet allowing us to come out tonight, along with our excellent crew, Trent Pfeiffer and Eric Ratchey. I'm Kyle Smith. Post-game show coming up next. It will probably be, if the score continues as it is, it'll probably be Gianluca Dicosola or Gavin Murphy for the post-game interview. So don't go anywhere. Post-game show coming up immediately following the game here on Recruitlings. That'll do it for the power play, and now St. Ignatius. I'm surprised. I thought they were going to keep Laughlin on the bench, but I guess that they want to have it deep in Bennett's territory. Kind of surprised what Spencer Montgomery is calling right now for his team. This would be the time to do it. You've got the face-off deep in the territory of the Red Wings. Have Laughlin go to the bench right now and have the extra man, but they're not going to do it yet. I'm surprised. One-timer chance. Ciesla with a big save. Off the stick that time of Quinlan. Shot. Trying to redirect it in. And a goal for St. Ignatius. St. Ignatius with a huge goal, and don't go anywhere. It's now getting really exciting. Tierney Ryan with a huge goal, and it's 3-2, just like that. Tierney Ryan, 4 goals for him. He ties Quinlan for second on the team. Gut check time now for the Red Wings, and well, that's why Montgomery's the coach. He's making the big bucks, and that's why I'm the broadcaster. I thought that they should have pulled Laughlin right then and there, but they refused to. And they look like the better team for doing it, as they looked fine at even strength, 5-on-5, no extra man. Meanwhile, Bennett's just going to have to play great hockey for the remaining 2:37. Trying to get it out. That time with Schlie, but couldn't. Out behind the net, wraparound try, reading it well, all the way with Ciesla. Out behind the net. Trying to tap it out. And Ignatius cannot stay on side. The little things. They're winning the face-offs are the Wolfpack. But once they win those face-offs, then they're offside. I mean, it's kind of a wash. And then they're going to the box too much. It's the little things, that is really hurting this St. Ignatius team tonight. They're out shooting them, though. 26 shots on goal to 24 for the Wolfpack. 2:19 to go. Laughlin's going to stay in his crease. And Benet, they ice it. How is that not an ice? Laughlin out of his crease. And Laughlin going to be boarding against the Wolfpack, but then a late check. We'll see if they call the late check. Ignatius is arguing that he just fell into the boards. Man, a lot was happening. I'm going to watch that right now. I thought it was an ice. They're going to talk about it right now, but this is a huge play in the game. So as you watch it here. Okay, so it looks like 28 might have touched it, but if he touched it, it shouldn't have been able to go to the far end like that. He comes out of the crease that time, the goalie and Laughlin. It's clearly a board, then a late push. The St. Ignatius fans are arguing that they called offside, but I don't know how he would be offside if the puck was deep into the St. Ignatius territory like that. Almost impossibly it would be offside. Maybe they're arguing that it was icing. I thought it was icing because usually when it's off a skate, it usually stays in the zone or it trickles to the neutral zone. I don't see a penalty either. They blew it dead right away. I thought they were going to call boarding, but they didn't. So we're still at 5-on-5. Apologize for that, folks. I thought they were going to call boarding against St. Ignatius, but we play on. Trying to set it out in front. And Benet's just going to try to do whatever they can to get shots on that, crashing that philosophy, keep that puck deep in the territory of the Wolfpack so that they cannot pull Laughlin. 1:40 to go. Exciting hockey at Seven Bridges Ice Arena. Ciesla thought about freezing that. Instead, he's going to trust in his defenseman to get it out. They do. They get it to neutral ice. Time running out for the Wolfpack. They'd love to get it deep on this possession. They get it back. No look backhander. That time the Wolfpack stay on side. They'll dump it in. And here comes Laughlin. Laughlin to the bench. It'll be 6-on-5 for the remainder of the game. St. Ignatius with 26 shots on goal thus far. St. Ignatius plays it at neutral ice. It was off the stick that time of Hollweck. Now with it is the Wolfpack. Falling to the ice, looking for the trip. Falling to the ice that time was Ryan, but no call. Shot, 59 seconds remaining in the game. Another try, block shot again. Another try for St. Ignatius. Trying to get in front, but no one home. Still in the zone, Noah Benet. St. Ignatius and now to neutral ice. Falling to the ice, looking for the trip, but they didn't call it on the St. Ignatius skater, so they're not going to call it on Benet that time. St. Ignatius, backward skating, then sending it up to the blue line. Forehand pass over to the blue line, sending it over to Hollweck. Tied up at the corner. Time running out for Ryan and the St. Ignatius team. It was off the stick of Wright. Now over out behind the net, trying to set it up in front. Near the goalie crease, clearing it is Benet. At neutral ice, Benet hanging on for dear life with 16 seconds remaining in the period. Now at the blue line, set up from Hollweck. Little saucer pass action that time, delivered by Ryan. Reading it well was Benet. Turnaround shot there was Ciesla. 6 seconds left in the game. Icing it is Benet. And they score! The empty net goal and the dagger against the St. Ignatius Wolfpack. Benet, they didn't play a fabulous game. First period, they were outplayed, but Ciesla made enough huge saves. And the empty net goal, and that's where we stand now. Big time win for this Benet program. A very young team, the empty netter, and the game winner for the Benet Red Wings. Face-off one for the Wolfpack, but it doesn't matter. The Benet Red Wings win. Final score: Red Wings 4, Wolfpack 2. Don't go anywhere. The post-game show coming up next, but that does it for our play-by-play broadcast. 3 stars of the game. Number 1, Ben Ciesla. Number 2, Gianluca Dicosola. And number 3, Gavin Murphy. Our 3 stars of the game, brought to you by Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. As they shake hands, that does it for our play-by-play broadcast. So coming up next, the post-game show, we'll try to catch up with either Dicosola or Gavin Murphy. But for our excellent crew, Trent Pfeiffer and Eric Ratchey, I'm Kyle Smith.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create.
Welcome to the post-game show brought to you by Recruitlings. I'm Kyle Smith, along with the coach of the game, Drew Tierney. Benet Academy wins 4-2. Big-time win for your guys, but let's talk about Ben Ciesla, another fantastic performance from him between the pipes.
Yeah, he's a junior. This was his season to prove it for us. He backed up a senior last year, so he really took control of the ropes and showed us a lot of good tonight. He's been playing really well at a high level for the last year.
What's it like to have a goalie like him? St. Ignatius had that breakaway in the second period, and then Ciesla, another big-time save.
Yeah, it's always good to have that confidence back there from the boys. They understand that if they get out of position, they can always rely on Ben to help them out.
What have you worked on in practice with the power play? You guys looked phenomenal. A couple of power play goals to get that 2-1 lead, and you never looked back.
Thanks. Yeah, we started out with a new breakout system that we introduced this year, really trying to get more movement out there and confuse the opposing team as much as possible. So tic-tac-toe and get some goals.
St Ignatius scored to make it 3-2, but you guys were up to the task to make sure they wouldn't get the equalizer late in the period.
Yeah, they have us back on our heels. Obviously a very good team, but we were just consistent with our play and hung in there and got an empty net at the end of the game.
Big time win tonight. Do you guys feel a lot of sense of confidence with the win tonight as well as winning that tournament last weekend?
Yeah, I think that, we started out against 3 of the top teams in the state, struggled with them a little bit, got some more games underneath our belt last week, and obviously kicking off CCHL today, so always good to get a win against St Ignatius.
All right, Coach, go enjoy the victory with your player.
Thank you very much. Have a good one.
All right, that's Coach Tierney, and that does it for our post-game show. So for excellent crew, Eric Ratchey, and everybody else, I'm Kyle Smith. We'll see you next time on Recruitlings.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Our staff at Soccer 2000 live, eat, and breathe soccer. When you come into Soccer 2000, you're going to be talking to somebody who knows the sport. So if you have questions about footwear, you're going to get answers. If you have questions about the replica jerseys, you're going to get answers, because that is our expertise. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits from the top manufacturers to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Soccer 2000 provides exceptional individual and club service. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
How's it going, everybody? Kyle Smith alongside our great crew at Recruitlings. It was a fun night tonight. 4-2 victory for Benet Academy. We caught up with Coach Drew Tierney. He talked a little bit about what they've been working on in the power play, and it worked out tonight. They tied it up 1-1 on the power play goal and scored again to make it 2-1. 3 unanswered goals, but a huge goal by Tiernan Ryan to make it 3-2. And things were looking a little bit iffy there, but they pulled Laughlin. Didn't work out, and a backhanded empty net goal, and it was a 4-2 victory for Benet Academy tonight. And they're looking a lot better than we saw at the beginning of the season. That's what you can kind of expect with a young team only 4 seniors, a lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors, as this team regroups from a nice run in the playoffs last season, lost in the Elite Eight, looking to get to that next level, what we saw 5-7 years ago where they were in the Final Four in back-to-back years, went to the championship game and lost to Glenbrook North. I don't know if we're going to see that this year from Benet, but they're looking more like that team that we saw last season, that we saw tonight, versus the beginning of the year, what we saw, and they were struggling to score any goals. A 5-0 loss to York, a 4-0 loss to Glenbrook South, and tonight, completely different. If they're on the man advantage, they look like one of the best teams in the Chicago Catholic League. So teams beware. Mount Carmel, Marmion, all the other teams they play in the Chicago Catholic League, do not commit penalties against Benet because they are going to make you pay. And do your best in practice to figure out how to score on the breakaway any type of goal against Ben Ciesla, because he's fabulous between the pipes thus far, and he could be first team starting goalie for the All-Star game when it comes to the Chicago Catholic League. And that does it for our broadcast. So for Eric Ratchey, for Trent Pfeiffer, I'm Kyle Smith. We'll see you next time. We'll see you on Saturday as Fenwick comes to Seven Bridges to take on the mighty Benet Red Wings. But for now, drive home safely, everybody.